Have you ever seen a car that looks like it's straight out of the future, but it's already here, right now? Because the Geely Galaxy M9 2026 is exactly that kind of shocker. The moment you look at it, you start asking yourself, wait, this is a Chinese SUV? Yeah, and it's about to change how you see electric luxury forever. The first time I saw this thing rolling into the showroom, I literally stopped talking. The front end, that sleek LED light bar, the razor-sharp lines, and the way the body curves into those futuristic headlights, it doesn't just say premium, it screams it. And you start wondering, how can a brand that was once known for budget cars now build something that looks ready to challenge Mercedes, BMW, and even Tesla? Let's find out. So let's start with the exterior because, honestly, this is where the Galaxy M9 wins hearts before even touching the start button. From the side profile, you notice how perfectly balanced the proportions are. Long wheelbase, clean door handles, no unnecessary drama, just a powerful yet elegant presence. The chrome accent line along the windows adds that luxury sparkle. And when the sunlight hits the horizon white color, it almost glows, like liquid metal. You can't help but stare, and then the question hits, how big is this thing really? Well, it's a full-size electric SUV. We're talking about something that feels like it belongs to the same segment as a BMW iX or a Mercedes EQE SUV. It's wide, it's planted, and the design gives off confidence from every angle. Now, walk around to the back. That's where Geely flexes its design team the most. You get a full-width LED tail light with animated patterns that light up as you approach the car. It's like the car recognizes you, almost like saying, "Welcome back." And below that, the bumper design is muscular but minimal. No fake exhausts here. This is pure EV class. All right, but visuals alone don't make a car special, right? The real magic happens inside. So imagine this. You open the frameless door, step inside, and the first thing you notice, silence. Not because it's an EV, but because everything feels calm, soft, expensive. You touch the leather on the seats. It's Napa grade, buttery smooth. The stitching is flawless. Then your eyes move forward and boom. There's a massive 45-inch panoramic display running across the entire dashboard. Not two, not three separate screens, one single seamless panel that looks like it came from a spaceship. And this is where you start to think, okay, this can't be just about looks, right? You're right, it's not. Its screen is powered by Geely's Galaxy NOS system, and it's built on Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8295 chip, the same level of power you'd expect in high-end flagship devices. You can switch between navigation, entertainment, climate, and even a built-in AI assistant that responds faster than most car systems I've seen. Then you look down at the center console. There's a crystal gear shifter, beautiful, minimalist, and solid. Ambient lighting runs through the entire cabin, matching your mood. You can pick from dozens of color themes, or even let the car choose automatically based on driving mode. Pretty cool, right? Now here's a question. What's the point of all this tech if it doesn't feel personal? And that's exactly what Geely thought too. The M9 comes with facial recognition. Yeah, it literally knows who you are. When you sit down, it adjusts the seat, mirrors, and temperature to your saved profile. The steering wheel feels soft, yet confident in your hands. And the instrument cluster behind it shows a 3D holographic layout that moves with your eye position. I'm not kidding. This is serious futuristic stuff. Let's talk about space, because in an SUV like this, comfort is everything. Rear seats, they're just as premium as the front. You get reclining functions, ventilation, and even individual touchscreens built into the armrest area. The glass roof above stretches across the cabin, and the electrochromic glass lets you turn sunlight into shade with one tap. Imagine cruising on a sunny day, touching a button, and watching the whole roof darken automatically. It's cinematic, but okay, it looks premium and it feels premium. Can it perform like a premium EV? Let's talk numbers. The Geely Galaxy M9 2026 packs dual motors, delivering up to 536 horsepower combined, and instant torque that pushes you from 0 to 100 km/h in just around 3.8 seconds. Yeah, this SUV moves like a sports car. And you know what's even more impressive? It still feels smooth. No jerks, No harsh acceleration, just clean, effortless motion, and range anxiety, forget it. Depending on the version, you can get up to 700 kilometers, that's about 430 miles, on a single charge. The 800-volt architecture means ultra-fast charging. You can go from 10 to 80% in roughly 20 minutes. Perfect for long trips, perfect for daily drives. So how does it handle? You'd think with all that size it might feel heavy or clumsy, but the opposite happens. The steering is light at low speeds, tightens up perfectly on highways, and the chassis balance is so well tuned that you start forgetting this is a 2.4-ton SUV. The suspension system, with adaptive damping, reads the road and adjusts in milliseconds. Hit a rough patch? You barely feel it. Take a fast corner? It stays flat and composed, and here's where the fun part comes, driving in silence. Because the M9 is so quiet inside, you start to hear tiny details, like the hum of the tires or the soft click of the indicators. Geely even worked with Harman Kardon for a 21-speaker 3D sound system that literally surrounds you in crystal-clear audio. Whether you're blasting music or watching a movie while parked, it's unreal. But wait, you might ask, is it all just luxury and no brains? Nope. The M9 is loaded with intelligent driving systems, adaptive cruise, lane assist, autonomous parking, 360-degree cameras, and even LiDAR sensors for semi-autonomous capability. You can take your hands off the wheel in traffic, and the car basically handles stop and go by itself. And here's a fun one. It has AI pilot mode, where the system can learn your routes, your favorite stops, and even adjust acceleration patterns to your driving style. It's like your car is quietly studying you, not in a creepy way, but in a comfort-making, life-easier kind of way. But here's the twist. Luxury is not just tech, it's emotion. And that's something Geely nailed this time. Everything about the Galaxy M9 feels intentional. The way the ambient lighting syncs with the music. The way the door softly closes with that satisfying thud. The scent system that releases subtle fragrances through the air vents. These small touches make it feel alive. And while we're talking emotions, let's not skip the design philosophy. Geely calls it ripple aesthetics, every curve and line inspired by natural waves. You can actually see that flow across the entire car, the roofline, the door handles, even the headlamp signature. It's not trying to be loud. It's just quietly confident, and that's what makes it stunning. But then comes the big question. Can it really compete with the big names? Tesla, BMW, Mercedes. These brands have decades of heritage. So what makes Geely think it can stand with them? The answer, innovation and timing. The world is shifting towards EVs, and while others focus on performance alone, Geely is combining luxury plus intelligence, plus emotional design, and that's something very few automakers have pulled off. When you drive it, you realize it's not just about speed or silence. It's about how balanced it feels. You accelerate, and it's instant power but never aggressive. You brake, and it's smooth but confident. Every motion feels calculated. The car doesn't just move. It glides, even small things, like the air suspension lowering automatically when you park, the headlights welcoming you with an animation, or the doors unlocking as you approach. These make every interaction feel special, and let's be honest, for a car that looks this good, feels this premium, and performs this strong, the price is what shocks people the most. Geely hasn't just made an electric SUV, it's made a statement. Luxury doesn't have to be overpriced anymore. You get performance, design, and tech that rival top German EVs at nearly half the cost. That's not competition, and that's disruption. So who is the Galaxy M9 for? It's for people who want futuristic luxury without paying for a badge. For those who appreciate design, comfort, and cutting-edge tech, but also want power and range that don't compromise. It's for those who want to stand out, not blend in, and maybe, just maybe, it's the car that finally makes everyone admit Chinese automakers are no longer followers. They're leaders. So next time you see this car glide by in that horizon white shine, ask yourself, are you still thinking about the brand name, or are you thinking, that's the future right there? Because honestly, after spending time with it, I know my answer. The Geely Galaxy M9 2026 isn't just an EV. It's proof that the future of luxury has officially arrived.